You know, in sports, there are these huge sliding door moments. A single decision that, if it went the other way, would change absolutely everything. Well, today, we're diving headfirst into one of modern football's biggest what-ifs. It's a simple question, right? But the answers could completely rewrite the history books. What if the greatest goal scorer in Real Madrid's history just never left? What would have happened? Seriously? We're talking about one choice that could have spun off a totally different timeline. That summer of 2018 wasn't just a turning point for Ronaldo or for Real Madrid. It was a turning point for the entire sport. So let's really dig into this great what if. Okay, let's just get some context here because this is so important. He joins in 2009 and just goes on one of the most dominant runs we have ever seen. By 2018, he had just dragged Madrid to a fourth Champions League trophy in 5 years. I mean, he was on top of the world at the absolute summit, and then he left. So what's the first domino to fall in this alternate history? The most obvious thing, right? It's got to be more trophies for Real Madrid. So let's take a look at how the club's success could have been different. Here's the thing, with Ronaldo in your team, goals were pretty much a guarantee. With him still leading the charge, you have to think Real Madrid would have scooped up more La Liga titles, especially when you consider that their biggest rivals, Barcelona, were heading into a really tough transitional period. And in Europe, come on, his magic in the Champions League might have pushed them to even more incredible glory. And this number says it all, 6. A potential 6th Champions League title for him personally. That is just a monumental achievement. It would have put him in a league of his own, a truly exclusive club in the history of the entire competition. And you know what comes with all that team success, right? It almost always leads to the biggest individual prize in all of football, the Ballon d'Or. Let's see how this whole scenario would have completely shaken up the race for personal glory. Now, this is where it gets really juicy. With the kind of club success we've been talking about, a 6th Ballon d'Or seems totally possible, maybe even likely. Just think for a second about how that would have changed the whole GOAT debate with Lionel Messi. Instead of Messi pulling away, Ronaldo could have been right there, neck and neck, maybe even pulling ahead. It completely flips the script on their rivalry. But it's not just about trophies and awards. Staying at Madrid would have fundamentally changed the entire final act of Ronaldo's European career. It would have meant a completely different path, a road not taken. So let's imagine for a second what that might have looked like. And this right here is a massive point. At Real Madrid, he was the king. The system was built for him. By leaving that ecosystem, he kind of opened himself up to all new challenges and, well, a lot of new criticism. His time in Italy, and especially that chaotic return to Manchester United, they were defining moments, sure, but not always for the best reasons. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? It's like a chain reaction. The intense scrutiny in Italy, that difficult, messy second act at Manchester United, and of course, the eventual move away from European football to Al Nassr. You can make a pretty strong argument that this entire sequence of events might have never even happened if he just stayed in Madrid back in 2018. Okay, so let's put it all together. You've got the potential for more trophies, more individual awards, and a much smoother career path. So what does all of that do to his ultimate legacy? Could staying at Madrid have given him that perfect ending? You know, a player's legacy, it's so much more than just stats and numbers, right? It's the story we all tell about them. Staying at Madrid could have cemented this incredible narrative. A player who came, saw, and conquered a club, became its greatest ever player, and led it through its most dominant era, all the way to the end. A story of just unmatched single-club greatness. And so that brings us right here to the final huge question. And I want you to really think about this one. Would staying have been that perfect storybook finish to his European career? Or did leaving, even with all the problems it caused, show that he wanted to test himself with new challenges? So what is it? A flawless legacy or a challenge avoided? It's a fascinating one to debate.